Oh man, drumming is really hard. If only there was a device you could wear on your wrist which told the time and helped you keep rhythm. Hang on a minute, what's this? Metronome watch? Ooh. Hey guys, and welcome back to I Like Watches. You didn't know I was an internet drumming sensation, did you? Well, neither did I. But hopefully I will be once I've unboxed and reviewed and started to use this brand new Seiko Metronome watch. I had a few people get in touch with me about this and say, have you seen this new watch from Seiko? It does something incredible. And they're right, it really does something pretty incredible. I'm not sure how useful it's going to be. Yeah, maybe I'll do a follow-up review in a few months' time and you can see how much I've improved. It won't be a lot, I can assure you. Anyway, in this video, I am going to take a look at this brand new Seiko Metronome watch and review it for you guys. I've actually got another one turning up. There's a few different colours and designs. I've ordered them off eBay. So yeah, I'll probably give one away at some point. But to begin with, I'm just going to review it and then get back to practicing the drums. All right, let's get on with it, shall we? Here it is then. This particular model is the SMW006A. It's actually quite a sweet little watch, a bit smaller than I was expecting. I'll show you it on the wrist shortly, but I want to just run over the case and the case back and the dial, and in particular what these hands can do. Yeah, it's pretty cool, isn't it? It's a fully polished case. The case back is brushed. You've got some details on the case back there. Look, metronome, Seiko Instruments ink, and a few other bits and pieces at the bottom. You've also got 4 buttons all labelled there. Look, top right hand button is sound, then you've got mode, and then you've got up and down. The leather strap seems nice enough, very soft and supple. It's very simple. Yeah, it's interesting, isn't it? The dial is separated into 2 sections. The centre section, which seems to be slightly off centre, is for the time, and then the outer ring is for the metronome. You've got a couple of functions there which I'll run through those now. Right, let's start with the mode button, bottom left hand corner here. We're in time function at the moment. The hand with the red tip is the hours, and this one here is the minutes. We can move to the metronome function now by pressing mode. Here it is then. It is set to 1 tick per second. You can turn the sound on and off with this button at the top left. Look. I'm going to leave it off though, because that's going to be quite annoying. You can speed up and slow down this metronome function. It's really quite smooth, isn't it? I am so impressed. I was not expecting the hand to sweep so smoothly. Let me just speed it up quite a bit. Here we go. Let's just leave it there. Look at that. Very, very cool. And of course you can slow it down with this one here. There we go. Let's just slow it down a bit for you. So that is the metronome function. And then you've got the pitch and tuning function. So if you press mode again, now we've gone into the tuning function. I'm not particularly musical at all, actually. But basically this function helps you to tune instruments. And A above middle C is set at 440 Hertz. I think that is the recognized international standard. But for some reason or other, some people like to set their tuning to different pitches. So you can set it using A and B sharp, and then these are the Hertz on the right hand side. Let me show you. Now, of course, it would be useful if we had a tone. There you go. And there it is. So this is B sharp at 440 Hertz, 442, 443. Can you tell a difference? No, I can't either. But I'm sure if you're musically inclined and you know what this is all about, yeah, you'll be able to hear a difference. But I can't. There we go. A above middle C at 440 Hertz. One more press of the mode button takes us back to time. Now let me show you how to set the time. It's very, very straightforward. You hold down the sound button and then you'll see the minute hand just wobble around a little bit, and you can set it up and down using these 2 buttons. And if you hold them down, you can advance or move backwards a little bit more quickly. And then when you're done, you press the sound button again. Couple of beeps lets you know you have set the time. How cool is that? And here it is then on my 7¼ inch ish wrist. Look at that. I think it looks really, really cool. No taper on the strap, and the buckle is very, very plain and simple. But it's all about the dial and the hands and the functions, isn't it? I like the look of it, to be honest. I'm unlikely to use the functions, well, probably ever. But yeah, I just think it's really interesting. Something very, very different from Seiko. Right, let's give you some dimensions. 36.6 millimeters in diameter, 9.9 millimeters thick, 39.3 millimeters lug to lug, 18 mil lug width. And on the supplied strap, it weighs 43 grams. No sapphire crystal, sadly, but it is a piece of double domed crystal. It's very subtle and it's not very obvious because of the background, but there is a little bit of domage to that crystal. I've zoomed in so you can have a closer look at the dial and the hands. The center portion of the dial doesn't seem to be sitting perfectly central to the outer ring, does it, unfortunately? The 10 and the 11 seem to be closer to the outer ring than the 4 and the 5. It wouldn't be a Seiko if there wasn't some sort of misalignment issues. But yeah, the hands look nice enough, don't they? And the dial print seems nice and crisp. Let me show you this metronome function again. Zoomed in, and there it is. I just can't get over how smooth that action is. Yeah, that's quite impressive, isn't it? Well, there we go. That is Seiko's new metronome watch. I do really, really like it. I'm glad I've bought two now because I'm going to give one away and I will definitely be keeping one. So yeah, if you are interested in this watch, I strongly suggest you subscribe and then keep coming back because I'll launch a giveaway at some point, probably for when the channel hits 25,000 subscribers. Or actually, I might make the one of these metronome watches the next giveaway watch for my second channel for when it reaches 9,000 subscribers. Anyway, I'll have a think about it and I'll let you know. How practical is it? I suspect anybody that needs a metronome and needs, to know the tone for, or the pitch for A above middle C, probably has a proper piece of equipment. But you never know. One day you might forget it and then, you'll be wearing this and you'll be like, oh, amazing, I've got my metronome watch on. Yeah, I'm not likely to use it. My electronic drum kit has a built-in metronome. And if ever I get round to practicing on that thing, I'll probably use that one. All right, guys, what did I pay for this? Just over £200 to import it from Japan. It was another one that was imported from Japan. It was $203 on eBay, I think, and then I had to pay some import tax. I bought it off eBay. I'll put a link in the video description. It won't be an affiliate link. I've paid for the watch and no affiliate link, so no includes paid promotion icon in the top left hand corner. Right, guys, what a cool little watch. Yeah, awesome. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Cheers, guys.